move on now. Former player, Chris Coleman, has come into the reckoning now. Obviously I know who Chris Coleman was, but I never realised up to about 2 weeks ago that he was in the running for it. A former top player. He played with Fulham and a number of other clubs in the Premiership. But there he's there now with he was the manager of Wales in the Euro 2016. They did quite well. Now, in fairness, Wales did have a couple of great individual players, so he has the knowledge of working with an international team. He would have been well respected in England. So because he played with a number of clubs and managed a number of clubs in England, he would be well respected. He would be able to walk into any club and would be able to talk to players. So every player would know who he is. International. He has also managed at international level, which is a huge thing. And so, but that is the difference between managing at club and international level. And I also believe, even though it's not the biggest, well, maybe some people think it is, his father is Irish, I believe. I only came across that recently. So, but that's not looking fairness. You're looking for a professional. So, what are your thoughts on Chris Coleman?
Yeah, good manager, Paul. I think the last couple of gigs he has had, he hasn't been going well. I don't know if it's mistaken. Was he a manager club in Greece for lately?
He was abroad somewhere anyway.
Yeah, he has managed. He's played for. I think he managed Fulham as well. It was good for years at Fulham as well as club level for managing as well. Obviously, the big gig he got was Wales. He got him to the European Championships and for 2016 and did very, very well. Paul got him to the semi-final. We've been unlucky in that semi-final. I felt against Portugal. I think Ronaldo turned on the day for Portugal, but they weren't on an incredible run. And as you said, they had some very good players, but I think the two main players they had at that time was Ramsey and Bale. They were the two. The other lads were probably championship level players, some Premier League players, but they were the two that stand out, particularly Gareth Bale. I mean, if it wasn't for Bale, I don't think they would have managed to qualify for that tournament. But I think with Chris Coleman's management, he made it all click together, And I think they had a great spirit, great camaraderie. That team spirit was massive in Wales that time, and they were a little bit unlucky, Paul. When Chris Coleman was the manager of Wales, I think we actually played them away from home, and to be honest with you, O'Neill, we were a little bit lucky winning that game. I think Wales had most of the chances, but we took the one big chance we got. I think James McLean got the goal, and we qualified the player from Wales didn't. And I think from there on, I think he resigned in soon after. So he's had a great record. Player who played in the Premier League, managed in the Premier League. As you said, good international experience as well. He has the highs and lows. He has the high of qualifying for the Euros, doing very, very well, getting the semi-final, and has the low too of not making the playoff for the World Cup. So he's a good, experienced manager. He's been around a long time. He has an Irish connection, as you said yourself. I think his father's from Ireland as well. And I think he would be interested in the job, Paul. I think he's out of work at the moment. I think he would be interested in the job. It's all how the FAI sell it to him. Obviously, the wages and stuff will come into it as well. But I think he'd be a good, decent manager to have, Paul. I think he can relate to the players. I think he seems to be a good manager, good tactician as well. Can get results. Got results in the Premier League. Got results at international level. I think he plays a good style of football from what I saw Wales, at the time he was in charge of them. So I think, Paul, he would be a good bet. As whether the FAI fancy him and he fancies the job. I think he'd be in with a shout. He probably wouldn't be the favourite, but I think he's up there in the top three along with Carsley and Houghton. He's definitely in with a shout, Paul.
Yeah, just before we want to finish up, I think it's important. We've a lot of good young Irish players coming through, but you need players in their mid-20s, experienced players to knit it together, and we don't have them. So I think whoever becomes manager, he's going to have to, I don't know, pick up is probably the wrong word, but he's going to have to get 2 or 3 players in their mid-20s, experienced professionals who know the scene, who are capable of doing, have the ability. They might be qualified, maybe born in England or Wales, but are Irish qualified. I think that's one of the first most important things. Jack Charlton did it with Aldridge, Houghton, and eventually Cascarino and Townsend and a few more. So I think, and Chris Coleman would tick that box. He would know the scene in England. He would be well respected, and I think he would tick that box as well. Because I think, before we move on, just your thoughts on that, I think we need 2 or 3 players in their mid-20s. We don't have the homegrown player. I'm afraid the likes of Henricks and them are just not good enough. Seamus Coleman is too old and I think injury prone. So I think that's an important thing. And in fairness, Coleman would tick that box. He would know these players and he would have to respect them. Then maybe he might get him to sign up for Ireland.
Yeah, I think you're right there. But I think we need the balance in the squad. I think it's very lopsided to the young players. I think I think there's nearly 20, 21 players in Stephen Kenny's 3 years as manager have made their debuts. So there's a lot of inexperienced players coming in. Now, obviously, they've had the campaign, and some of them have had 2 campaigns. But it is right. We need more experienced players. We need a balance in the squad. It's as you said yourself, some of the older players, some of the players that maybe in their late 20s, early 30s are coming to the end now on international level. They're probably not good enough or injury prone, like I said. Seamus Coleman, it's a pity with Seamus Coleman. He's had a lot of injuries over the past, but we're probably going to have to move on from that now, Paul. I think McLean's retired, but Coleman could follow him as well, although he's still playing at Everton, still their captain. But I think for this campaign coming up in the Nations League and next year also with the the World Cup, there's some players now are going to fall through the net and have to either retire or just have to be told, it's no longer for you, So I think he's going to be in with a shout. I think he can get the balance of the squad, but then again, Paul, it all depends on the players you have and how they perform.
Yeah, no, in my opinion, they're the three